Kenya and Uganda are two countries in East Africa that have one of the strongest militaries in Africa and existed peacefully for centuries, apart from small fights on the territorial integrity in Lake Victoria on the Migingo Island, which was later resolved, and the recent one on the Indian Ocean. Both of these countries have managed to create powerful militaries that have played a key role in maintaining regional peace and stability on the continent, especially in the DRC Congo, Somalia, and South Sudan. When it comes to military establishment, these two countries have different models of national defense that are shaped by their political priorities and military doctrines. In today's video, therefore, we are going to compare the military strengths of Kenya and Uganda, and we shall focus on their manpower capacity, the Air Force, the Navy, the Army, and the Special Forces. Number 5. Uganda versus Kenya. Total man capacity. Uganda People's Defense Forces, 47,000 active personnel. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni, during his long time in office, has managed to create one of the largest militaries in Africa, with Uganda boasting a military manpower capacity of about 47,000 active personnel, with 10,000 paramilitary personnel and another 10,000 reserve forces. According to the Global Firepower Ranking, Uganda military ranked 92 globally, with an annual defense budget of $0.8 billion. The Kenya Defense Forces, 29,000 active personnel. Kenya has a military manpower capacity of 29,000 active personnel, with about 5,000 paramilitary personnel and another 5,000 reserve personnel. According to the Global Firepower Ranking, the Kenya military ranks 82nd globally, with an annual defense budget of about $1.1 billion. It is therefore evident that Uganda has a larger active military force than Kenya. However, Kenya has a better funded and more structured military that is highly ranked globally than Uganda, and with a bigger defense budget. Number 4. Uganda versus Kenya Air Force. The Uganda People Defense Forces Air Force is the aerial branch of the Uganda's People Defense Forces. The Uganda Air Force boasts of a total of 49 aircrafts, including 10 fighter or interceptor jets, 25 helicopters, and 5 attack helicopters. The Uganda's People Defense Air Force has a total personnel capacity of about 1,200 personnel who are well trained in both air and ground combat. The Uganda has fewer aircraft. The country has invested in modern fighter jets that have a multi-tier superiority. The Kenya Air Force, 151 aircraft. The Kenya Air Force is the aerial branch of the Kenya Defense Forces, or the KDF. Kenya Air Force boasts a total of 151 aircraft, including 17 fighter jets or interceptor jets, 87 helicopters, and 2 attack helicopters. The Kenya Air Force has a personnel capacity of about 2,500 personnel who are well trained in both air and land combat. The Kenya Air Force is therefore better than the Uganda Air Force, with more aircraft and larger personnel. Though with fewer aircraft and personnel, Uganda has invested in modern and advanced aircraft. Number 3. Uganda versus Kenya Navy. The Uganda People Defense Forces Marine Brigade, 1,000 personnel. The Uganda People Defense Forces Marine Brigade is the naval branch of the Uganda's People Defense Forces based in Entebbe. Uganda, being a landlocked country, has a smaller naval command that focuses on securing Lake Victoria, combating illegal fishing and supporting regional securities in rivers and lakes. The Uganda Navy is equipped with a few patrol boats and limited to small fast attack crafts. The Uganda Navy receives training from China and regional allies. The Kenyan Navy. The Kenyan Navy is the naval branch of the Kenya Defense Forces established in 1964 after independence, and it has its headquarters in Motongo Naval Base and Mombasa. The Kenyan Navy has a personnel capacity of more than 2,500 and plays a crucial role in securing Kenyan coastline along the Indian Ocean, countering piracy and protecting offshore economic zones such as oil and gas reserves. The Kenyan Navy is equipped with several offshore and inshore patrol vessels, missiles-armed and non-missile patrol boats, and amphibious landing ships. The Kenyan Navy receives training from the Royal UK Navy, the US Navy, and the Indian Navy. In general, Kenya has a larger and more sophisticated navy with offshore capabilities, while Uganda has a smaller marine force that focuses on inland waters. Number 2. Uganda versus Kenya Army. Uganda People Defense Forces Land Force, 40,000 personnel and 240 tanks. The Uganda People Defense Forces Land Force is the army branch of the Uganda People Defense Forces, responsible for protecting Uganda's territorial integrity and sovereignty. The UPDF Land Force operates ground-based military operations and is divided into divisions, brigades, battalions, and special units. The Land Force boasts of 2,140 main battle tanks, including T-T9s, T-55, and T-72. The UPDF Land Force is also equipped with 160 armored vehicles that support ground operations. The Kenyan Army, 20,000 personnel with 72 tanks. The Kenyan Army is the land force branch of the Kenya Defense Forces and is divided into two operational commands, the Western Command and the Eastern Command. The Western Command protects the western part of Kenya, including Western Nyanza and the Rift Valley counties, while the Eastern Command protects the eastern regions, including Central Region, the Coastal Region, and the northeastern counties. The Kenyan Army is equipped with 76 main battle tanks that are more modern, including T-72AV and the VS Mk3. The Kenyan Army is also equipped with 591 armored vehicles, which support ground operations. In comparison, the Uganda Army dominates in numerical superiority in both personnel and equipment, while Kenya has more professional and well-trained force with more advanced and more modern equipment. Number 1. Uganda versus Kenya Special Forces. The Uganda Special Forces Command is the special operational branch of the Uganda People Defense Force, responsible for a variety of special operations, including airborne operation reconnaissance and counter-insurgency. The Special Forces Command is led by the General Muhonzi, who is also the Chief of Defense Forces. The UPDF Special Forces is highly trained by the US, UK, and Israel forces, and has been heavily involved in regional conflicts in DRC, South Sudan, and Somalia. The Kenya Special Forces is a special operational branch of the Kenya Defense Forces. Kenya has several elite military and paramilitary units, specialized in counterterrorism, special operations, and intelligence gathering. Some of these units include the Special Operational Regiment, or the SOR, which consists of the Strike Forces and the Special Forces and the Recce Squad. The Kenya Special Forces receive special training from the Mossad, the FBI, and British SAS. The Kenya Special Forces have played a crucial role in bringing peace in Somalia and have responded to major attacks like the Westgate Mall in 2013. In comparison, the Kenya Special Forces have more experience in counterterrorism and special operations, particularly in dealing with the Al-Shabaab group, while the Uganda Special Forces is larger with extensive experience in both domestic security and regional interventions. In conclusion, Uganda has numerical superiority in both personnel and equipment, while Kenya has a better funded, better trained, and more technologically advanced military. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe as I bring you more information on the African continent, people, and culture. See you on the next video.